The way that Jesus cared for others during his earthly ministry should inspire us to follow in his footsteps. One day, the crowd noticed the movement of Jesus and his disciples and came to meet them. Full of compassion, Jesus spent the entire day teaching, blessing, and healing. It was a spiritual feast. As the sun lowered in the sky, the disciples asked Jesus to send the crowd away to seek for food. The crowd would soon get hungry, and there was no bakery in the desert. But instead of attending to their quite reasonable request, Jesus invited the disciples to give them something to eat. This unexpected answer reveals not only Jesus' concern for both the spiritual and the temporal needs of people, but also tells about his desire to use us to provide for those he cares. And this is part of our mission. When we see human beings in distress, whether through affliction or through sin, we shall never say, "This does not concern me." The story of Amélie from Madagascar reminds us that there are full of opportunities around us to put back a smile on people's faces. Before 2015, Amélie was always frowning. She was a single mother whose children were always hungry, and she could not afford to send them to school. Then, she joined the ADRA Food Security Project in a town called Bikili. There, she received training, access to farm tools, and drought-resistant seeds. As a result, she started her farm. She planted sorghum, sweet potatoes, cassava, and pumpkin. Now, she has enough to feed and clothe her family, pay their school fees, and invest in the future. Above all, she has a huge smile on her face. The marvelous work ADRA is doing should motivate us also to do our part. Would you like to do mission in the footsteps of Jesus and draw smiles on people's faces? Giving is also a means established by God to alleviate sufferings, express his love, and bring hope. This week, we can practice Christ's ministry method by worshiping with our tithe and regular and systematic offerings called promise. May we put our desires last and God first.